There were other speakers at the event, including the Minister of Trade and Investment, Mr. Okechukwu Enalama. He suggested the creation of an enabling environment as a solution to building the Nigeria of our dreams. Also speaking, the Vice-Chancellor of Igbinedion University, Professor Osage Eghosa, former presidential spokesman, Mr. Segun Adeniyi, and former international, Mr. Segun Odegbami, also recommended ways of changing the Nigerian story.
Every successful country had a partnership between business and government. In other words, there were stakeholders that worked together to create the country. Nigeria will not be an exception. The good news is that I believe that the people are willing. The businesses are willing. And now, being in government, I can actually speak as part of the government. We are willing to form this partnership that will build the Nigeria of our dreams.
The political parties are imperial organizations. They actually reproduce in their kind the power of the center. The state branches of parties don't exist. That's unfederal. The state branches must exist. The local branches must exist. Political parties need to become federal structures. In the theory of federalism, the animation of federalism rests squarely with the political parties. The direction that the federal system is going to go is determined by political parties. Our parties have voted for a determinate center federalism. Our political parties are unitary structures. And unitary structures cannot but contradict federal principles.
Recognizing that we may not always agree on the details of how to perfect our union, it becomes problematic the moment any argument is framed in a way that makes the incumbent think it is an attempt to distract him from governance or to get power through the back door. But history also shows that leaders who improve their society are not those who divide along the voting pattern in the elections that brought them to power, but those who can bring diverse citizens together to work for the common good.
The 2034 World Cup beckons. It will be the turn of Africa. Let us resurrect that idea, because FIFA already has expanded the World Cup to 48 countries. They have agreed. Now they know that a single country hosting the World Cup may never work. They have agreed. People are thinking it. They are coming up with ideas of a multi-nation World Cup. We can have a West African World Cup made of 4 or 5 or 6 countries. And the dream of our fathers at independence will be achieved. The road from Johannesburg to Cairo will start to be constructed. The road from Dakar to Douala will start to be constructed. The millions of jobs that this will throw up will belong to our youth.